Okay, I'm here at the lab in 221. I haven't touched it. It's already on with our scripts. I'm just gonna put a USB stick in the port. I believe this is correct. If I can, I usually put it in the side of the monitor. It's easiest to insert a USB stick this way. And you have a 50-50 chance of getting it right, and I usually get it wrong. That's how good I am. I think this goes there. That's one. Sorry, I'm not looking at my recording. There's two. Oh, look at that. It literally, we can zoom. I didn't touch anything. All I did was insert the USB. It's picking it up. Like I said, with the VMware View Horizon, we have a warning on the screen that USB takes 5-10 minutes to load up. Google Drive is and always will be the ideal place to save. So as you see here, you don't have any USBs. You have to wait about 4 or 5 minutes for them to load up in all the BayCloud Labs. This is actually an issue with hardware because we're running in a kiosk mode, and it has to basically emulate the Windows drivers. So what it's doing now in the corner at the bottom here, you'll see it, the drivers are installing. So if you can actually left click here, I apologize about the potato quality. You can see all the different USB drivers. Let me zoom in and see if you can see that better. There we go. So you can see it in. So we have a USB flash drive and a USB mass storage. So both of the USB device drivers are installed. I'm just waiting for the Windows to emulate them onto the desktop. All the computers are all on the same image. They all don't have a different version, all the same hardware. It's all the same. So they all take around the same amount of time. The bigger your USB, the longer it takes to load. It's really a problem with just the emulation and VMware. So never eject this. That will cause this computer to stop working and you'll have to reload a new image. So this takes about 5 minutes to load. I could sit here and record it for 5 minutes, which is probably what I'm going to do. So as you see, I plugged in the side of the monitor. You can also plug it into the two front ports here if you like. So we have 4 different slots on the USBs. The reason why we have 4 different slots is because on most of the computers we're using, this is USB 3.0. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's kind of bad lighting. USB 3.0, HDMI, video, and this is a mouse and a keyboard already, and an Ethernet cable. So these boxes are pretty self-reliant. I apologize again about the quality of my camera. It's a cell phone. It's not the best camera in the world. Again, we're about 2 minutes in this video, and I'm still waiting for the USBs to show up. It doesn't mean the USBs are not working. Like I said, it just takes time. It takes time to emulate it back. It's basically emulating it back to the server saying, hey, I have some virtual devices. Do you see them? Windows saying, oh, nope, I don't see them yet. Okay, let me process that. So it takes a while. And again, the bigger the USB, the longer it takes to process. That's why I always recommend when people are logged in their computer, they log into, use Google. Google Drive is awesome. Huge fan of Google Drive. You can save all your data and run it through a website and go from there. Sorry, I did not click on it. Would be helpful if I did. And we have easy links, so students can access via their email here. Students, Horizon email, my CUSEB. We have Blackboard. Blackboard has its own storage, so students can just log in to their email and access it. Same thing too with faculty and staff can access it as well. So just log into your email and then access the Google Drive. And then you basically store everything on Google, and you don't have to worry about walking around with USBs, losing USBs, having people steal your USBs. It's kind of a pain, in my opinion. I'm not a huge USB fan. But it's 4 minutes in, we're still waiting for the USB to show up. And again, this is it's a patience game. I'd recommend if you're dead set on using USB devices and that's what you love to use, I would either insert them at the beginning of class so you have them later and not do it last minute. Because I know a lot of people don't, me myself, I'm a very impatient person, so I just want to insert it and just have it ready as soon as possible. But again, we have warnings on all the desktops. Clearly explaining in red. I purposely made this in red. USB takes 5 to 10 minutes to load up. It's just depending on size. So again, it's still installed. It doesn't mean it's not working. I guarantee it's going to come up. It's just slow. They'll appear here in the Windows directory. You'll say USB. Or it'll come up and say, if you have a USB that auto runs, it'll auto run on. There we go. What's that? What's this? USB device.